Okay, so now let's look at how we can also enter score system. Once you launch the application, the first thing that you see is connected to server successfully or the database successfully. This means that the application has been able to establish connection with the application server. So you click on OK. Now it's going to ask you to enter your credentials to log in. I'm going to put my in. Okay, so now, as I said earlier, once you log in, it takes you to the academic setup page automatically. If you're not on this page, you can click on this button here to load this page. So let's look at the issue we're going to solve here. We're going to look at how we can import an academic work, or let's say exam scores for students. I'll just have to pick a program that I want to deal with. Now pick a class that I want to deal with. So maybe I'll pick RGN 17 also. Then maybe I'll pick a semester that I want to deal with. So I think let me pick. It's trying to load the data for the courses for that semester. Yeah, it's done now. Let me just pick this C semester. Yeah, I believe that semester for community and basic nursing. When I click on the pediatric, you see I have the entire academic works from assignment to mid-sem to end of sem. But then when I click on the community basic rehabilitation, you see I don't have the end of sem academic work here. So it means that that course has not been loaded yet. So what I will do is I will just click on add new academic work here to describe a new academic work. So I'll call this one exams. Maybe I'll just end of semester. Then the academic work type is exams, and the maximum score is supposed to be 100. It was marked over 100. Yeah. So one important thing is how to click on exams. If not, the system will treat this academic work as part of the class activities or classworks. So by default, it will strike the classwork to a percentage of 30, and then to strike the exams or convert the exam to a percentage of 70. Yeah, so if you want the exams to be treated separately, you have to take that it is exams, and then you click on save. This button here locks the academic activity and prevent it from being edited. Okay, so now as you can see, I have my new academic activity added to the system. It's end of sem exams, and then it's 100, and the exams is ticked as true. If I want to edit the information, I can just click on this one here, the edit button. It will bring up the same dialog, and I can edit. Now if I want to do enter the entry for this end of sem, I have to click on the entry button here to load the entry sheet. Again, when I click on entry for, let's say, mid sem, it brings up the entry sheet for the mid sem. So this is a scores entry page for the mid sem. As you can see, I have scores entry here. So these are the scores for the students for mid sem. But when I click on the end of sem, it gives me a blank sheet. So now what I'm going to do is to enter the scores. Enter the scores. So to enter the scores here, what you have to do is, first of all, if you have a blank sheet like this, there's nothing here, you have to generate an entry sheet. So to create an entry sheet, you just have to click on generate entry sheet here. It will ask you whether you would like to keep existing scores and then create for only newly added class members. You say no or yes, because by default there's no existing scores. If you have an existing scores there and you want to preserve it, and then you want to create for only newly added class members so that you don't destroy the existing scores, then you click on yes to create for only newly added members. But here I want to create for all the class, all the students in the class. So I'll just click on no to generate for all the class. It's now asking me that this will generate a blank entry sheet for all students. Would you like to continue? I'll say yes. because that's what I want. I want a blank sheet so I can enter my scores. Good. So as you can see now, it brings up the entire student list in the class with the index numbers, and then it gives me a scores percentage in the remarks column. So to enter the score for the first student, I only click on the edit button here, and then I will click on maybe the person had 80. Once I click on the scores here, I just click on save, and then it saves it. I can click outside to hide it. Now I can see that it is being shown here. I can see it here. I can do the same thing for the next student. Maybe the person scored um, 95. Then I click on save, click outside, and then it's there. So I can keep doing this for all the students using their index numbers. Again, you can also add the remarks. So I can just say maybe 120. The student scored 120. And once I click outside, it brings it back to 100 because the system understands that the maximum score should be 100. So that's one of the benefits of entering the scores onto on the platform directly, because then it can check to eliminate errors. So I entered 120, but then it brings back 200 automatically. I add a remark and say um, he was absent, but with permission. With permission. So it means that person was given 100 because he was absent. Maybe he was sick or something. He's a good student. So I was giving the entire score. As you can see, all those things shows up here. So that is what you do to enter scores exactly. So when you pick any for each of the academic work, when you click on entry sheet, it brings up the sheet, and then you can either edit the scores and click save, or you can just add a new one. So I can go to, I will go back to the end of semester, and then I can continue my scores, and then I'll just enter any value like 20. Just go and drop like 20. Save. I can also even edit an adjacent entry, so I can make this one 50 instead of 100, because you cannot score 100 when you're not around. So 86. So that's exactly how you enter scores onto the platform. This is just one approach. The next video I will show you how you can import the Excel. You can import the scores from Excel instead of entering it one after the other. But you can use both on the system. It all works fine.